Hi, copy accounting admins. In this screencast, I'm going to talk about how to adjust copy limits on our Xerox copy machine. So, of course, you want to open up a web browser and then navigate to the IP address of the copy machine, which in this case is 10.4.10.60. And so when you do that, you're going to get to this welcome screen for our Xerox Altalink C870. Well, I'm going to go ahead and log out. It'll look just like this. You can see what type of paper is in each of the trays. You can see the supply levels. You can see the usage, black impressions, color impressions, total impressions. This is since the machine was deployed, so we're at 108,515 total impressions so far. And then, of course, you got to log in to really be able to do anything. And so with this account, the username is copy, and the limit, and then the password I'm not going to say, but I will type in. And so with these credentials, you can go in and adjust people's copy limits and print limits. So I go to the properties menu. I'm going to go manage accounting. And then I'll click on the user I want to change the limit on. So say you have a person that copies a lot and they reach their limit. You need to increase it. You can click in there and you can see how many they've used and how many they have remaining. So this person's used, and of course we're looking at prints, copies for black and white. They're separate, and then prints and color for color. So those numbers are separate too. So we can see this person has used 5,500 copies. They have a limit right now of 20,000. They have 14,000 remaining. Say we want to give them another 5,000 copies. We just add 5,000 to that. Click apply, and then of course they have 19,000 remaining, right? Let's go back and do one more. We'll go click on this users and limits. Up here is kind of the breadcrumb trail of the file path. Let's say you get an email from this teacher and they need more copies. You can go down and add more or reduce. But in this case, I'm going to add. I'm going to change it from 15,000 to 20,000. I typically always add in 5,000 increments because that's a box of paper, and that allows us to keep track of how many boxes of paper we're allocating to the user at a time. With color, I actually have started to increment in increments of 500 because that's a ream of paper. So if they run out, I'll give them, this person's 12 away from running out of their color copies. I'm going to add, make this 900, apply. Right, and so it's pretty simple. You just click on, go to the Properties tab, click on Manage Accounting, find the person's name in the list. Now, one other secret, you can do a Command F and search the person's name. So say you're looking for Cosmo, you could search Cosmo and it will highlight it down there. You can quickly click into their name and help increase their limits. And this guy has a very minimal use. He's only used 250 copies. All right. Well, I won't ramble on too long. That's pretty simple. But again, that's how to adjust copy limits for users on our Xerox copy machine. the IP address of 10.4.10.16. Hope it helps. Bye.